Hey, gang, gang. I was in a bad car accident. I wanted to do a general for us. My birthday was 2 days ago on the 24th. Shout out to all of us cuspers. I spent it on the couch with an ice pack on my head. Nonetheless, I do like what I've already gathered. Even though I'm going to be using this tarot deck today. What I gathered, there's some debt. Some debt that is repaid. Hey, gang, gang. I think it's all about how we see it, how we perceive something that just happened for you. Pretty massive. I'd like to take a little bit of fault for my accident, though. I'd put a whole county of officials into my war water. And those are the ones that illegally searched the back of my van afterwards and didn't even talk to me. So, I'm alive. I got all my limbs for now. Just a lot of fractures. Tractor took me out. But all over this world. So, yeah, there is a debt. And it's like we know. It's almost like we know, and that's why we're not freaking out like we normally would. We have the Two of Swords, Six of Swords, Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, the Six of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, King of Swords. I like this one, even though you can't see it. I'm a hot mess right now. It's like an all-seeing eye. Even in the dark is an all-seeing eye. So that's a cool respect that we got going on here. You know what I mean? Again, it kind of just goes with the theme of we intuitively know what's happening with this debt closing out of what had to happen, which I like. So that's why I'm just describing it to you. It's beautiful, to be fair. It's beautiful. All of them are beautiful, really. Arms open. We have those choices in front of us. We can see, and even on the Six of Swords, now that I'm looking at it, is a bunch of like rubble from like a mountain collapse, I guess, that she is scathing away from. Oh, I think it's just more we had a difficult decision, no matter which decision, right? From the Two of Swords. And that, the rubble, to release a lot of baggage. And it is about the perception. And it's more, we still have a struggle, and we have to abandon the things that we've been doing that have put that rubble, that baggage on us. And it's like, we'll be better for it. So it's like, before we were a fully clothed person struggling to stay afloat, this is stripping us of those clothes so we can drift freely without catching any more snags, right? That's why I said it's beautiful. It's beautiful, Taurus. This is Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, by the way. It is a beautiful depiction, and I really like it. And I was already gathering we were closing out something anyways that had to happen, because we were just going to keep repeating it and, you know, piling ourselves under a whole collapse, pretty much. And the fact that we have the Hierophant here representing us. This Hierophant's weird, though. It's like, even the Queen of Cups is showing like a uterus. It could be on the perception. It could be your mouth. The Hierophant is like a big cloud with a face in it, but it's got another circle around it of the phases of the moon, you know, and a mermaid. You can leave in the comments what you would describe that as, because right now my brain is like, I don't know. I mean, ever-encompassing is the only thing that just popped in my head. But this is more, we are a healer. We've been able to heal ourselves. We've been healing everything else. This is a belief system we grew up with. And it's like we have to realize our own abilities for our own selves, that our hands are magic, and stop limiting what we can do. Get your herbs, get your cauldron, let that magic touch your own life, stand up for your own self, and go through your things. This is almost like a time of going through your things, seeing what's hidden in like your closet. You know how you start to clear out your room, your closet? You find all these treasures you have forgotten about. You know what I mean? Then you're like, oh, it's like getting back in touch with your healing, powerful force for yourself. And it all feels good, right? You're getting rid of the people who are clingy and dependent upon you. And legit, here's a real quick story. Just one of the millions of people yesterday sitting there at the ice pack, yet again, knows I've totaled my vehicle and I help feed their animals. And I've sent food so they could do it themselves. They call me, need me to get over there. Well, yeah, I can't do that. Oh, thinking I could like borrow a card. I'm not doing that. I'm giving you the tools, friend. You need to use them. So, this is just taking, you need a good shot at a long-lasting life. And the way that we've been doing things, thinking that, we were doing great, even me. Not really so much, but, this is it. This is, we have to, and the fact that we have 2 6s out here, we have 2 2s and 2 6s. The 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords. Getting out. And it's all, no matter what, prioritizing and stripping ourselves. And even the 2 of Pentacles, there's a lady here smoking her pipe with her legs crossed, looking at the sunset in a very loose fitting robe. And all the rest are pretty much naked. They're all pretty much naked. This is, we got to learn our own time management, to put it simply. We can't wage a war and win them all at once. It's these small decisions. Because the 6 of Wands always represents like we've won a war. Let's pick your battles. Because it's more about discipline right now. Instead of stacking those things against us, that will pay off. And it's like your adversaries become very complacent because you're not feeding into it. And you start making more steady progress. You start getting stronger than you would have guessed because these things are being ripped from you, which is why you end up standing naked. Right? And if you're here for just love and delusion, I am not your reader. I'm a shadow worker. I do apologize for having to say that in the beginning. Evo Tarot, I am a shadow worker. It just happens. Even in your romantic life, there's struggles, there's trauma, there's conflicting priorities from your partner. And no one communicates openly and honestly in those things. No one's needs are being met if you are here for that. So that's kind of what has to be let go. You need better friends. You need better support systems. You don't need people that just constantly take and put those rocks on you. Just to say it bluntly, say it very bluntly. I want to get a couple oracle. I was like, what is the word? That is something I'm having an issue with right now, of like finding the proper words for what I'm gathering. So I apologize if I've stuttered a little bit. I pretty much got head, throat, chest punched by my airbag and a lot of glass from me trying to go in between a tractor and a semi to save us all. I wanted to do this for our birthday. Give us something, you know. My birthday, I guess, is on hold 41 until I heal. So let's see. Give me 3. Please give me 3. Understanding. I see your side of the story. There's a lot of heritage in this photo, put it that way. Again, that's seeing all sides, right? Chemistry. I've never felt a passion this intense. Seek clarity, embrace openness and insight, allowing the truths to reveal themselves. Again, this is for not love. This is like you're going to get your spark back, that healing energy, right? Partners. This is getting a different perspective. Everyone listening to the side of the other person, gathering, that backstory, that clearer understanding. The letter, news, a message, documents, and a decision, which, be a lot of things. Bind energies in a unified sanctuary of the grove, fostering interconnected harmony among all beings. Kind of already did that spirit. There is a great war that may be waged against yourself if you don't look for resolutions within inside yourself, because we need to make healthier choices so we do not bog ourselves down. About self-love, self-care, and being happier so we can start to love and live our life again instead of being so stubborn, right? That's what hinders our progress. So before you react, kind of try to see the whole picture, like especially with the King of Swords under here. And I feel like this actually goes over until June just because of all the 6s here. So whatever ordeal that you're going, you need to stay in the flow. Yes, that's correct. Stay in the flow. You got until June to weather all this, right? You can't remain in the same flow, so to speak. The lessons are naturally unfolding right now. That debt is naturally unfolding to be paid. And I will catch you later. Send a bunch of love down there. Happy birthday to you guys. Give me a shout out.